it's nobody's right to tell us what is or isn't a reality in our perspective. Perception is reality, even if it isn't real.
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
You might have to slow that down for some people, but yes.
Damn.
I can break it down for people. Perception goes like this, along with dissonance. I can give people a perception that, or I can give a person a perception that the sky is yellow. From the time they're born up until the time I let them outside to see the sky,
Right.
I'm telling them the entire time the sky is yellow.
As far as they know, yes.
It's yellow, yellow, yellow. And I just keep telling you over and over, all day, every day, up until you're 5, 6 years old.
And it's their reality.
70 years old. That's your reality. That's your perception. Your reality, no matter what the fuck you see outside, that shit's yellow. So you take the person outside for the first time, they look up and see the sky. Sky, to us, blue as hell, clear. Mm-hmm. They look at it's a beautiful yellow sky out today.
See, I don't know what blue is. You done shielded them from the blue.
Their
And
reality.
the blue is the cops.
The yellow is their reality, and the yellow is where they remain comfortable because that's what they were taught their entire life. And you're not going to switch from the foundations of which made you who you are. The yellow sky made you who you are at the end of the day because you believe the sky is yellow.
Right.
So cognitive dissonance comes in where your reality is confronted with the truth. Sky's not yellow. It's blue. Why is it blue? Because it reflects off the water.
Ocean.
Blue is the fastest color in the color spectrum. That's why it's blue. That's the truth. I don't give a fuck how many times you tell this person whose sky is yellow. You can explain it to them till you're blue in the face. Dissonance is your reality fighting for survival. It's going to fight like hell to remain relevant and remain prevalent in your life. So no matter what I say, it's going to, your first inclination is always going to run back to, well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but the sky to me is still like, you're still not saying, it could be, you're going to hear all kinds of it. Well, maybe it could be like, well, we don't, how do you know? Where you get the information from? How do they know?
At that point in time, they're choosing to be ignorant.
Willful ignorance. Ignorance has become the new standard in the black community.
Willful, yes.
Willful ignorance.
Yes, I agree.
Because if everybody at one time got on one accord with one goal and stuck to it with discipline, we could take over tomorrow.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
We have enough, there's enough wealth circulating in the black community to free us from oppression almost overnight. And that was in one of the shows. We gross how much do we gross a year?
2%.
You know how much that equals out to in bread? It's like a couple trillion.
Sheesh.
Actual.
How much do it cost to open up a credit union? How much do it cost to build a bank? How much do it cost to build a hospital? How much do it cost to build schools, institutions that cater to our needs?
Right.
And we'll tell it from our perspective. Media. How much does it cost to not have a podcast, but to buy a radio station? How much does it cost to get satellite position to broadcast around the world?
Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rent it.
I bet $2 trillion can cover all the things I just asked.
Damn,
If
Skippy.
we was to get on one accord tomorrow,
It'll never happen.
I agree.
Greed plays a big factor.
I feel like that greed does play a huge factor, but I feel like naturally humans are selfish, just by nature.
Of course.
We're just natural. We have to be taught to be not selfish. And of course, you have to have moral dignity, and go from there. But we're naturally selfish, and those who aren't taught not to be selfish, are gonna be selfish.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I'm not about to sit here and act like if everything was to go our way, there would be no conflict. there would be no issues. People wouldn't be banging on these people. Like, there has been tribalism or issues of tribalism, war, conflict since the beginning of time. Like the first recordation in history is recordation of conflict. So I'm not even aiming towards perfection. I'm just aiming towards
Unity.
To me, that's a tricky concept, because do you mean
Unity within the within us.
more than, say, I see, I don't have to be, because that, to me, that denotes some kind of emotion, some kind of feeling. Like, I don't have to feel a way about you to deal with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to agree. We don't have to
Like each
sit
other.
down and like each other and
Facts.
eye to eye, see eye to eye. We just have to have a common goal.
Ground.
Right.
That's
You understand? I like to put it in terms
common
of,
ground.
I'm not so much interested in being in the same building as a person or looking out the same window as a person as I am being in the same building. As long as you in the same building, that's cool. We ain't got to be looking out the same window. Be in the building.
And that's how you stop nigga moments. Another Boondocks reference, if you didn't know. I'm just gonna be shooting these Boondock references out. I'm gonna find a place for these bitches. And I'm just gonna shoot them and look at you.